We don't want any more little girls to be hurt by this man.
That mother says her daughter was just one of many of the third graders molested by their teacher, who has never been charged with a crime.
Team 10 is uncovering new information about the victims in the case that we first told you about 3 years ago. Investigator Allison Ash is here now. Are there more victims?
Well, one, possibly two more. The former superintendent of the National School District admitted it in his deposition for the civil trial that starts next month. I got my hands on this transcript where the superintendent says a former student came forward to talk about what happened to her.
Stonewalled, shut down, no information.
Sabrina is talking about the National School District. The district, she says, tried to hide the molestation of her daughter and two other 8-year-olds by their third grade teacher at Palmer Way Elementary School.
She was crying and I was crying, you know, and I hugged her.
Sabrina says the teacher, who we're not naming because he hasn't been charged, put her daughter's hand on his genitals as they read a book in the classroom, with other students just feet away.
For it to be so bold of an action that it wasn't his first time, and it wasn't his first year doing that.
Court documents seem to confirm that. In this transcript from an interview in May, former Superintendent Chris Oram says a former student did come forward after the story was on the news, but he couldn't provide the name of that student to lawyers now suing the district on behalf of the girls.
It's very frustrating, and it still leaves that why, that big question mark. Like, is the school really doing this to protect children? Are they really there to protect my daughter and other little girls, or are they protecting themselves?
The district sent this statement to Team 10. The individual in question is no longer employed by National School District. The case is currently in litigation. Therefore, the district cannot comment at this time.
We need the school district to understand and take responsibility that he was their employee and they were aware what happened and they didn't protect our kids.
And we've learned the district did forward the names of two girls to the National City Police Department to investigate their claims. We don't know the result of that investigation. The police department sent me a statement that said to protect the integrity of the civil case, they just can't comment.
Well, forget the civil case for a minute. Can charges be filed against this teacher?
Well, it's always possible, and especially if more victims come forward. We're going to keep checking, and of course, we'll let you know what happens.
We know you will.
Thank you, Allison.